I don't know if I have a glare on this thing or not, so I'm going to take my glasses off. Hello, my name is Alan Wright, and this is my new website. This is kind of a compilation of about a dozen that I've done in the last couple of years. I've done many more than that over the years and made quite a few for other people. But I'm retired now, so this is my new effort. I just finished a website where I was expressing all my concerns and warnings since, about the 1st of March about all the coronavirus stuff and the pandemic. But I'm retired from that too now. So this is about something entirely different. I want to introduce myself. And this website is about my retirement and a conversation that I would like to have with anybody that's interested, anywhere in the world, old friends, new friends, whoever. If you're not interested in me, you're not going to be interested in this website, so I hope that I can introduce myself in a way that will make you look a little further along on this site and find some mutual interests. Primarily, this site's about three things. My retirement interests. First of all, you can see some golf clubs here. You see a guitar, and you see my partners in the blue notes, Doe, Ray, and me, Alan Wright, the blue notes. So I've got a music interest, a golf interest, and my continuing professional interest, career interest in justice and education. You may have guessed already, I'm a bit of a preacher-teacher and coach. This video will probably last about 12 minutes. I try to keep them short. I try to keep all of them about the same time. So if you can handle it that long, I hope to hold your interest. I'm going to talk briefly about these three different areas and what I'm going to try to say, but I'll give you a little bit more general introduction first. I was born and raised in mining towns in Arizona. I worked in copper mines, and I worked in gas stations and fast food places and everything else to help get through school after Vietnam so that I could make a living. I wanted to be a teacher and coach. I admired some of my teachers and some of my coaches. And I loved the game of baseball. I like any sport, basically, where you get to play with a ball all day long and run around. Most of which I can't do very well anymore. I'm getting a little older now, I'm 73. Most young people aren't interested in what an old 73-year-old white guy's got to say, especially in the world today. So I hope that some of you at least pay a little attention. It'd be nice to talk to you. I'm kind of semi-quarantined here with all this pandemic and virus stuff. Lost most all my conservative religious friends because I'm outspoken. I am a rebel. I have pretty strong views. I like to debate, and that offends a lot of people. And I can be offensive sometimes, and I don't really mean to be, but I do have strong views. I feel strongly about religion. I feel strongly about politics, and I'm going to share some of that with you on this site if you're interested. Like I said, I've been a teacher and a coach. I've run several multi-million-dollar enterprises. I've worked every menial job you can do and earned my way. I have 3 advanced degrees. I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. I enjoy talking about it. So, I can't hardly see without my glasses, but I'm going to talk briefly about the golf for a second. I'm not a great golfer. I'm a pretty good golfer. I have been an instructor for the last 7 years. I had my own business. I did what you call a mobile golf academy. I went out and bought a Penske truck, big Penske truck, converted it into an electronics laboratory, if you will. I had a lot of things. I wanted to go around in the comfort of the van, the moving van, where in Arizona it can get very, very hot. And in wind and weather, I wanted to be able to give people privacy and the ability to learn to play this fine game of golf at a very inexpensive rate. During that period of time, I developed what I call funky golf, putting the fun back in golf. Smart, simple, and fun. And I'd like to talk to you about that. Funky golf is simply going out and playing golf with just 1, 2, or 3 golf clubs instead of the usual 14. There's a science to it, there's some methodology and art to it, and it's a lot of fun. So I would like to talk to you about that. So that's pretty much what my golf part of my website is going to be about. I'll show you a little bit of some of my instruction. I'll show you just whatever you want to see and talk to you about it, because I like to do that. Music. My music interests are pretty varied as well. I have very little talent, maybe none. I'm not a musician and I'm not a guitarist, but I have about a dozen of them, all kinds. Just bought a brand new baritone ukulele today, or well, in the last few days, and just got it last night, and I'm learning to play that. I really enjoy it. If you've never heard of a baritone ukulele, they're a lot different than the soprano, the concert, and the tenor. It's a different tuning. In any event, I also enjoy the guitar and my work with the blue notes. These fine young ladies don't give me a lot of lip. They're a lot of fun to work with. They always show up for work, here on time, and we're learning to put together some blues music. We're putting in some country. I'm writing a country song, a blues song, and what I would call a rockabilly song. So those 3 are in progress, both the music and the lyrics. And the True Lie Blues song that I'm writing goes to my 3rd issue, my issue around justice and education. There are 3 aspects of my life today that is represented by what I call a thumper, going around thumping on a little ball and following it around on a beautiful grass course. Twanger, twanging these beautiful strings. And truther, getting closer to the truth. I don't think anybody has a handle on what the real truth of everything is today. But I'm interested in truth. I value truth. And true lies is the basic concept behind this. True lies refers to, it's oxymoronic of course, can't be both the truth and a lie at the same time, but a true lie is a lie told by others or by you that people believe. They believe it to be true, but it's not really true, it's a lie. So a true lie, people go through life believing in these lies, and they can be monumental. They can shape societies, they can shape lives, they can ruin lives. And they impact profoundly on the concept of justice. Most of the justice and injustice in our world derive from this idea of true lies, in my opinion, in my considered researched opinion. I wrote a little about this in my book. 2006 I wrote this book about success guaranteed. And success guaranteed goes to my thesis that I wrote about, I guess now it's about 30 years ago, on the issue of justice. And it goes to my idea of the right conspiracy. You've been taught that conspiracies are bad and wrong, and everybody mocks them and makes fun of them and all the rest, and some of them are pretty outrageous, there's no question about that. But in a logical, studied, serious way, the right conspiracy is about helping individuals in my consulting past attain success. Not in the positive talking, rah, 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 go out and get it, success kind of thing, but in a strategic planning way. Now I've done strategic planning with corporations, the military, with schools, I don't know, I've done all kinds of consulting around this concept of strategic planning and building success, whether it's a group, individually, a family, whatever. And I do it using a Socratic method and privacy. That's why I call it a conspiracy, actually. It's a conspiracy between you and I for your success. So it's a consulting kind of thing. If you're interested in that, you can look into that on this website as well. I'll talk about my book where I wrote about the condition of society today and what we can do about it. So part of me is serious, part of me is experimental, part of me just likes to go out and wallop and beat up and thump on a little ball. But I like to talk. I'm basically a preacher-teacher kind of guy. I was a Boy Scout leader, I was a Boy Scout youth leader, I was a coach when I was 17, took boys to the Senior Little League All-Star regional finals. I've done all kinds of teaching and coaching, and I was air traffic controller in the military, and I like to talk. I used to give sermons in church as a president of the youth group when I was young, and again as a teacher, speech giver, consultant. I got some things to say. I would love to talk with you. Please leave comments, spend some time on the page, explore, contact me. I would love to do that. This quarantine is driving me crazy, and I would really like and enjoy communicating with you. So this website is now my window to the world. I'm trying to shut down my Facebook ranting and raving and just try to retreat back to this website. So again, welcome, Alan Wright, rightorwrong.com, Alan Wright TV, alanwright.us, Right Braining. There's a few others I can't even think of at the moment that are my domain names that all lead you here. So the Right Conspiracy. So whatever brings you here, however you find me, let's have some fun, and I'd love to talk to you. So I'm signing out now. I don't know where we are. I can't see because I took my glasses off. I'm going to put them back on to check the glare to make sure my lighting worked out here. So I'm not a videographer. I'm not a good photographer. This is amateurish, and I don't use scripts. So you get who I am for what that's worth.